Let's get all this stuff up. Oh man, it's not picking up my mic again? Hang on. Alright, you guys in stream should be able to hear me. Let me just get all this stuff up. Yep. Now, unfortunately, I can't see your messages because Twitch to DCS isn't playing ball today. So, sorry for not being able to engage with you guys while I fly with Tim here. DC. All right, you got me, Tim?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a bit cut off.
All right, sweet. So the way this works, we'll just see there's range A. They've got like an A in front of them. So did you say you have flown some of these things? I guess we could do Hornets if you want.
Well, I've only got Hornet out of this whole list. I haven't got anything else.
Okay, and we've got another range with F5 in it as well, down the bottom.
Do you want to hop in and out of ranges then? I mean, I guess you can't drop all these different aircraft in the same range. So you couldn't put an F5 and F16 here as well, and then you'd have everything in the one range.
Yeah, like we could jump down to range B later and just fight F5s if you want. Yeah, let's try Hornets and see how that goes. I'll take Red Hornet here on A.
All right then. I'll go to Hornet here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got that one there.
So yeah, 10 miles on the nose, about 15,000 feet, Mark 0.8, I think. So we'll merge and then we can call fights on.
So no shots for 39?
No. Did you want to take high aspects and head-ons or no? I'm easy either way.
I don't mind doing high aspect, but not at the merge really. I mean,
not at the merge. No.
Okay, not at the merge is fine. Are you streaming to your boys now?
Yep, we're on. Yep.
So we can chat about things in the fight then, can't we? We can talk about your background, find the big jets and stuff. Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, here we go, flight.
Alrighty.
Did you do BFM in GR4s at all?
Yeah, we did a little bit. It's kind of like aero ballet, though. Really, it's not the most gracious of things, to be fair. It was more BFM Hawk-wise and stuff. You drop the tanks off the big jet and everything, and then you're good to go. Oh, I've got any control over this airplane here. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I see you there.
I'm looking. You got any kind of tags on at all? No, you got no tags on. It's fine. That's all right. We'll work.
Couldn't get them working today. I'll try for next time. We'll see if I can get them up.
So, try to look at the environment. So, you're both grey, and you got a blue sky above.
All right, and we're merged. Flight's on.
Roger that. This is the hard bit now. I'm going to look down over a dark thing against the grey jet using a rift. I'm not making an excuse now. I got you. No worries. Yeah, tally. Nice. It's a good turn on. Take it slow already? Seriously? That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Now we're on. Yeah, fine. Okay, if you want to do that, then that's all right.
Okay.
I was being more gracious. I think you took something off me.
Oh, damn. You lost the wing. Yeah, we can not do head-ons if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not used to it. Fair enough. That's okay. Fair. You can head on high aspect. You want to reset us?
Yeah.
Hashtag awesome.
Back to spectators if you want. Just press escape. Back to spectators. We can jump back in. Man, they changed the gun sound on the Hornet. That's crazy.
Yeah, they've done some updating, haven't they?
No,
I haven't actually fired mine yet, so that's fair enough. Where's my Hornet? There we go. Right, I'm on. Good. In
a real situation, would you take a head-on if you had it? Do you think?
Oh yeah. I did a tape earlier where before I had a Hawk and no, wrong. Sorry, an F5, and I won that one against like an ace on F5, and I took a head on that. So
nice, yeah.
But yeah, you would. I think most of the kills you're going to find today are going to be snapshot guns. To be fair.
Yep.
It's just so fleeting.
Yeah, if you lose me, you want flares or anything, just call out and I'll dump some flares for you.
Pretty cool. Thank you. Let's go dark, right? This is a problem, isn't it? Yeah, because it's dark now. So look in there.
I'm going to put some flares out here.
Look. I got you. You're up there. Fine. Jeez. You're upstairs in a darker sky in NATO. I'm looking for you. I got you. No worries. No, thanks so much. Your Rift S must be like otherworldly.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a big difference to the CV1 for sure. I wouldn't say it's like there, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely not Gen 2 or anything, but it's worth the upgrade, I'd say. Like especially if you can sell that CV1 and get maybe like 150 for it or something. Yeah, definitely grab a. Well, actually, you know what? Saying that, I wouldn't grab a Rift S now because there's that G2 coming out. Yeah.
I'm looking for you.
I'm in your high 6.
Oh, that's fine. I'll keep that going around. I think it's you coming down. Yeah, it might well be.
Yeah, we're vertical 2 circle right now.
Yeah, I'm at the down beneath you somewhere. You pretty much level on the deck somewhere.
Flares out. Oh, yep.
I got you now. It's not brilliant because now we're in I don't want this fight. I want a different fight. I've got you up there by the sun. Yeah, I've got you. And the neck does not work. It's just hard to fight you. I can't see. I got you now. I've not got you now. That's the problem. Every 2 seconds I don't have you. You're getting 20 degrees on me.
Yeah.
Which is not making for a great experience. I'll see where you are. Sure. Let me look. Right. Yeah, this is not going to work for me. Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, that we need to get those labels working, don't we?
You got to get the labels on, dude. It's not. It's literally. It's through your one. Like it's looking through yours. If you go through, I mean, I can get up on mine, but literally, I just have not got the tally.
Let me, because the thing was, there's the servers are the labels are enabled in this mission, but is it maybe because I've got them turned off in my settings when I'm hosting? I mean, is that?
Well, what are they in mine at the moment? I think I've got mine like the minimum, so you get like a little V. That's it's like an upside down V. I'll show you where to go.
Here, let me. Yeah. Let me know. So I'm gonna go into
back to the main screen. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into mission editor, and I'll pull up the mission, which is this one here.
Yeah, the labels aren't in the mission though; they're in the root, basically. If you're the home screen.
Okay, like here.
Home screen options next to modules.
Yeah.
And then you're looking to go gameplay, and on the right hand side, you've got about 5 things above birds.
Oh, there we go. You want abbreviated? Okay.
Well, abbreviated or dot only, either one. I think abbreviated and full I think full gives you like parameters, but I don't need that. But dot only or abbreviated just gives me that little V, and it just shows me where you are. And I can work out aspect after that. See if that makes a difference.
All right, let's go dot only, and I'll rehost
here. Only, yeah, try dot only. Okay, and then we'll get G2s. This won't be an issue. After we've queued in the line for G2s for years.
Yeah, there you go. All right, serves up.
Roger that. I bet your crowd are like, who is this dude? You can't see anything. I'm like, yeah, I can't see it. Let's have a look.
Nah, it's all good.
So what you're on the Herc J, were you, for a while?
Yeah, I was on J model. Yep. In the Australian Air Force. Yeah. Great bird. I miss it. Yeah.
I see you there. That for the Royal Air Force and for the Canadian Air Force as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Transferred over there and flew that. Right, I'm in.
All right. Hopefully this worked. Yeah. Okay. Briefing fly.
It's pretty bad, isn't it, to have to rely on these things? But we'll see. I mean, it does help me able to see what you're fighting. Let's have a look. I'm looking out now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to work. We'll try it. Try and unfreeze and see what the labels come up. No, they don't think they do. They don't. That must be a server issue then. Right. Okay, all I have to do is just try and maintain tally better.
All right, I can flare. I'll pop a flare every now and again for you.
You got single flares on. That'd be cool. You can imagine, I'm gonna like go vertical here, or whatever. Just that's the game plan. Just for me, looking down is a nightmare.
At the merge here, I'm going to go oblique vertical to the north. So you're right.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's cool. So I'm not even looking at you now as I pull, because I wouldn't for real. As I get to the vertical here, start playing the grey. I'm now looking out down right side. Oh, can't. Yeah, I got you now. Happy. Yeah, that's nice. That does help. I'm tally. Sit up there if you want. Fine. Slight limit there. Oh, should be this one I've got. Flare again.
Are you getting those flares? I don't hear them coming out.
Oh, negative. Not going to get them. You going to?
Okay,
yeah, I figured you're going to a rate fight. So I want to see that. See that? Gotcha. So 13. I lost you again. I got you.
I'm out of flares.
Okay, damn it. Okay, semi. That's why it's a problem. Where the hell does that come from? I'll get you down there. So now basically I'm just going to sit here with the damage I've got, looking at a black shadow, doing this. Okay, let's take him to slow speed then, why not? Nothing to lose. Yeah.
Good fight. Man, yeah, I don't know what to do, Tim. Like, so let me back out. Yeah, do you want to host one? Yeah.
I'll just post it on mine. I'll just get some jets up. Let me just
Yeah,
get a second.
Perfect.
Right, I'm out here, and I'll just
because I'll show you this on the chat so you can go back and have a look later. But because there is a setting in Mission Editor, right, for these, and I think I've done this right. Let me pull this mission up, and anyone in chat can tell me if I've done this wrong. But here, so this is the mission, and then there is this option here, labels, right, which I ticked, and see I've got it set to in the mission itself. So I've ticked enforce, and then I've got labels on abbreviated in here. But maybe if I set that to dot only and that matches, let me save that.
I've got one here. So I've got 2 jets here. I'll go with both Hornets. I don't. Let me just find out where. I'll see whether we can do this. That's one way of doing it. All right, I've got it here. That's what aircraft's that. That's an F5. Let's make that a Hornet. Happy to try either way. Player.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a F16. Let's make that a Hornet. So that could be a client. So let's make both client. We can do whatever. And you tell me where the where's the labels on this then for the mission then? Because I've never seen that.
Yeah. So okay, let me just get you there. So you see on the left, all the way over on the left, there's a vertical panel with icons. And then under MIS, the last one, which is a tick. And then if you look on the left column, it says enforce, and there's a tick next to labels, which is top one in the second lot of things. And then over on the right, you've got dot only, abbreviated, full. So I think
now. Just only because that dot only was last time, it wasn't. I'm not really convinced that kind of worked. So
yeah.
What am I on Twitch? So what I do is I'll come out of this. Then, if you want me, I can either go multiplayer and launch my little server here, and let's have a look. If you want, let's have a look. If you search for
oh, okay. FJP, maybe what it was
training server, and I'll give you the password.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, actually, the password is the same as the one that you just told me to use. And I'll just start that now. You should better find that now.
You said Shadowlands?
Yeah, FJP, Shadowlands. So FJP should be enough to find it.
I got it, yeah. Okay.
Okay. And the same password you used. And we'll see those labels come up.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is to do with the jet. If I fly against the black F5 or something, I can see it somehow. Actually, where are we now? I probably didn't change this to. We'll just see what comes up. So I've got a blue. You in? Yeah, you're in.
Sorry to guys in chat as well. I can't see your messages unless I actually.
What have you done? I've got the wrong mission. I've got to change the mission. Hold on.
Look at OBS.
Stand by. I'll just get a new mission in. There we go. That is my Shadowlands mission. So this will be the 2 F-18s over the sea, Persian Gulf, 16,000, about 0.55.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll see. We'll have a look. I'm sure you're the master of all of this. Let's
look. I watched that one on your channel where you went up against like 5 jets or whatever with 9Xs. That was pretty fun to watch.
It's common. I've got a 10v1. It's a nightmare. It's me and an F-18 against 10 F5s. It's like, this is ridiculous.
All right, I'm ready to hit fly.
Roger that. See, give me a little V. I can't see anything in there. It's building. Can I pause the server? Hold on. Oh, dude, I can't see.
Hang on a sec. I'm not in yet. Okay, so nope, briefing and fly.
I need to get back out, do I? Probably do, don't I?
Yeah, probably do, yeah. I'm in now. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're on the nose. That's good. We got some labels. Nice. Okay, that's better. Look, have you got a label on me, yeah?
I don't need them. I don't like them, so I'll leave them off here. And
okay.
All right. Fight some.
Fine. Let's do that as well. Oh, it's a wing. Is that a wing?
Good foot.
Yeah, tail's falling off. Fair enough. I can see it there. Got no sense of that.
Yeah, good stuff. Good foot.
Let me have a look. Sight roll. Back spectators.
Yeah, I'm back spectators. Ready to go.
My energy management on that was poor. Debrief. Yeah. Right, I'm in.
All right, fly. So, how much air to air did you guys do in the GR4? Like, was it just a small part of what you did, or did you practice it fairly regularly?
No, it was pretty small, to be fair. But we'd have to get the tanks off. We normally go Cyprus, but mainly it was on the Hawk. The air to air stuff was on the Hawk. So
Oh yeah.
The problem with the Hornet for like a lot of guys is the high alpha stuff, and Hawk v Hawk is quite cool because there's none of this stuff going on, which is fine.
He's backing out of that. Just get this nose up so I don't get too far below him here. And then I'm just gonna I'll just turn circle entry him here, so get the nose off, go into lag, and fight for the wedge. He's getting good knots back on there, so I'm just gonna need to keep getting up and over him here. I'm not gonna go for the high aspect shot there. I'm just gonna keep fighting wedge here, or fighting for the elbow, however you want to put it. Alright, so he keeps one circling me, and I'm just going to keep denying him that.
Which is actually pretty much how it happens. Seven in descent.
I'm not going to go greedy. I've got altitude still to keep fighting for the wedge here.
5, that's happy. 3.
Into 2 circle level now.
1-7.
Need to get back to best rate now, which is 370, 360. Just start rating around with the speed. He's quite slow still. I don't think he's getting the knots on as fast as I am. You can see my speed starting to carry me around the circle now. I might just pull for the shot through the top of his jet here now and end this. I think something came off. There's one circle me here. Nose up here.
Oh, yeah, you're getting in phase. Or more in phase, I thought. Or I'm out. Get out.
Good fight, Tim. That was fun, man. That one circle and the vertical stuff was really fun. Yeah, I didn't want to get greedy and go for the high aspect there.
No, that's cool. You did it seriously. You got in phase better than I did. I think what I see is like able to judge aspect. I think better with other headset. This is why when this G2 comes in, I think that's going to be the most awesome thing in the world. Let's have a look. Let's go back to spectators. Do one more of those, and we change the jet, shall we?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right, ready? Briefing.
Okay, right, briefing. Yep, fine.
Flight.
Right, let me just have a think.
Again, once again, apologies for chat. I recently changed my my name on Twitch because everyone it was DCS low blow. I may as well tell this to Tim as well. So I was just explaining to chat. I'm not actually able to engage with them with their comments in Twitch to DCS because what happened was my Twitch name used to be DCS low blow, and whenever I'd go on like a random Twitch channel and comment or whatever, they'd call me slow blow. so I had to change it.
It's because they love you.
Just gonna actually watch out for the shots here.
Being highly aggressive.
Okay. Need to not get below him here. Is he going to get nose on? He's probably going to get nose on here. No. He's going to one circle here for sure.
15.
Same deal. I'm just not going to get greedy. Just fight for wedge. Speed back on. He wants to establish vertical 2 circles, so knots are important right now.
Almost get it over from 320. Almost get it over. Never works. Oh, that's harsh. It is this front high aspect stuff, I think, that most military pilots, like, there's a bubble there we're trying to avoid, and it's kind of been built. So whenever I see a jet like head on, I'm like, I'll push for the bubble.
Yeah. We were having this exact same chat with Guido and Slick, the 2 F-15 guys, and they're like, yeah, and they find it fascinating because, like, what the sort of thing they're touching on is that, like, gamer BFM, if you want to call it that, is so different to real life BFM, isn't it? Like, we do go for the high aspect and head on shots.
You'd have to, yeah, it's the base height as well. I mean, I'm at 6,000 now. You'd have a base height about 10, sometimes drop to 5, but that base height will be there and it'll be honored, and no one goes beneath it, like not by a foot, else you terminate the engagement. So
yeah,
it's things like that where we say, yeah, the base height is the C. And it's like, I mean, that's it. It's like, yeah, we all get it, but it's the high aspect stuff is. Oh yeah, I've got nothing. I'm just gliding now. Have you got any power at all? No, I'm just gonna do some like high alpha handling now. You can't really glide everything. I've tried before. I'm just gonna do some. Yeah, I think I've got this now. I've definitely got this. You're never gonna get me now. It's kind of working for me. This is a new tactic. You shut everything down. See, you can't get me now. There's no getting me now. To be fair, though, I better go, I suppose.
Yeah. I think you're gonna hop out of that one.
There's like nothing coming out of it. Should we go?
Good fight. You'll try fuzz?
Give me a second. What I'll do is I'll jump out. I'm going to leave the server for a second. I think that's the only way I can do this. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Let me go and change these jets real quick. Exit. It's probably not the best way. If I put
just reading some of these comments, hang on, I just got to jump out. The monitor's so far away.
Sky, can you?
Oh, Shinobi. Slowly, yeah.
My mission. Right. Here we go. So, what do you want to do? F-16 or F5? Oh, F5.
Why don't we try F5? I don't do a lot of F5 stuff, so that'll be fun.
Right, I've got this here. Shall we try F5?
Yeah, let's do F5. Is the server back up? Do you like BFMing in the Viper?
We can do that. Yeah, I've only done it a couple of times. It seems, I think it's all much of muchness insofar as every aircraft has its little quirks. Now, you're a big Viper guy, aren't you?
I do enjoy the Viper, yeah, but I mean, well, why don't we go F5s first, because I'm really unfamiliar with that, so that'll be fun. All right, is the server up? You said?
Yep, it's up. So with F5, then what you're kind of looking at really is anything between 260 and 500 TAS. Really, you're going to get about 14 degrees a second. So your speed range is pretty good. And the slow speed game, if you keep your flaps in auto, you'll be fine. Slow speed scissors. We'll try and manufacture that a little bit, the slow speed game, because it's quite good to. I've got that one. You take an F5 from there. And we'll see how we go.
All right, so I'm taking F5 Aerial 18, I guess.
I've got to change the mission again. Give me a second.
Got you.
Yeah, I guess that's my. It's all the jets for the guys for the Shadowland server. We just teach them pretty much everything else. Well, you go into BVR and stuff, obviously, and BFM, but it's more to do with the flying in a formation, actually getting a package together. And we just had a stalling lesson recently. That was pretty cool. We're going to do spinning soon. So we're looking at the AFT syllabus from Valley, RF Valley, which I taught on for a long time. So I'm in that one. You're not in yet. Okay, it's up. You jump in.
I see you. Okay. All right, ready? Briefing flight.
Alrighty.
Now, there's some stuff I need to switch here.
No, your gun's going to be live. The only thing you're really not going to have on the HUD, you might want to go across to AA2 or AA1, I think it is, but also ranging, you'd map that key to range but it doesn't. All it doesn't give you a circle. I mean, if you get behind me, dude, I'll count that as a win for you. Put it that way.
All right.
And vice versa. We just keep it old school BFM.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
When you press the gun, though, it should be live now. When you press the gun, you might flip your mirror. I'll unpause it. You might have flipped your mirrors down. Just toggle on them, and you press your gun. You'll see a little door open. If you take a trial shot, a little door open.
Yep. I see that. Yep.
You are away. GG.
And the flaps will be in order. Yeah.
Yeah. Just check on the left-hand side above the drag chute that it says auto there. See where the drag chute handle is on the left-hand side.
Oh yeah.
Panel says auto.
Oh, it says auto. Yep. Okay, merged.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, merged. Yep. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good.
Okay, 330, bit slow. I'm gonna just get this up. 370.
That's why they've used it for so long.
$340.
3,000. That's 2.
I don't know what best rate is.
Take that as a flight through.
I'm just gonna stay in 2 circle just for the moment until he wants to.
You can get fly throughs, you can get longitudinal fly throughs. Come on,
get funky. This is where the R3 FSSB, the force sensing stick,
once we start getting
is really
force
good.
Feedback in sticks and things.
He's just said exactly what I've just said. Well, I mean, I was just commenting to chat. Like, I recently got the Real Simulator R3 FSSB, which is a force sensing stick, like what's in the Viper, and it's really nice for this kind of rate stuff, you know, because the sensitivity and the precision is like really, really good.
Pretty much nullifying the fight, which is pretty cool. Although I had angles on you, so I'm not either flying this at my best speed, I guess. I have flown completely fights with air breakout before, so it wouldn't surprise me.
He's gonna. I'm expecting 1 circle. If he sees me getting too many angles, I'm expecting 1 circle back into me, but he didn't. He stayed 2 circle there. Oh, he's 1 circle there. He's reversed into me.
Absolutely.
So I'm just
dole them out with a massive dead zone, but I don't think it helps too much. There we go. That's neutral. So we can start again.
He's 1 circling me there, so I need to get the speed off here.
So do you belong to like one of these squadrons or something then? Is that how it works?
Sorry?
You belong to a squadron or something?
Oh, I'm in the 132nd, but I'm parked. I'm not on the active roster at the moment, just while I sort of concentrate on the clinic and some other stuff. Like I'm commentating SATAL with Malta these days, and
yeah, what is Malta? I've heard people talk about that before. It's like what is that?
No, Malta's a guy. He's a guy in the States, and he runs SATAL.
I should learn more about.
Which is that's the Squadronator Air League, which is like a BVR competition. And there's two divisions. Well, no, I shouldn't say divisions. There's many divisions, but there's 2 different competitions that run there. There's a 4v4 and a 6v6. I'm actually streaming it today. I'll after this at 4 p.m. Or 1600 Zulu. So I'll send you.
There's a fuel imbalance on the right-hand side. This aircraft has 580 pounds on the right tanks, as opposed to the left tanks. And sometimes you might need to change that switch over. On the next merge, we'll do that properly. So it's not a drama. Should be okay. See.
Get those knots back on here and start rating.
What controls you use then?
Yeah, the real simulator R3 FSSB, which is like it cost me €590 just for the base, and it's like what's in the Viper, you know, like the stick. So I've got a Warthog grip plugged into it, and it barely moves. Like at full deflection, which is 4.5 pounds of stick force. Yeah, the stick moves maybe a millimeter.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. Like when I first got it, it took me a while to, like, I had to relearn how to use my hands to fly basically because I came from that VKB Gunfighter Mark III, and you know that's got so much deflection, so much stick travel, and then coming to this thing that doesn't move at all, like especially in the slow speed handling stuff and jets that get wallowy. You know, it definitely takes. Oh yeah, man, it takes some real getting used to. Yep.
So like leagues and stuff, then that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they're going to get quite big. I was chatting to the DCS guys, and I think they're on the up insofar as where they were and where they can get to. I think it's quite interesting how the actual sim is developing. It's pretty cool. I must admit, I haven't really been on much Twitch, to be honest. I don't really use that. I tend to sort of put the things on YouTube or something, but I'm a bit behind, a bit dated. I'm trying to get a dedicated server. So when you said Malta, I did hear someone else that had a dedicated server, and I was like, you know, you've got to find someone that's happy to host your server, basically.
Yeah.
So it's up the whole time because mine's just up, you know, about 4 times a week, whatever. And the guys join on there and we have a big chat, you know. So
Okay, so he's well and truly flushed out in front right now. So now I just need to get my speed back on and get into a nice, healthy 2 circle.
so you're thinking about getting the G2 thing when it comes out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I know I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll just be interested to see the reviews, you know, before you kind of dive into one or whatever, you know, because they're not cheap, are they?
No, and I think I don't know, man. I've got a feeling that the 2080 Ti is not really going to be enough.
Oh, seriously? Well, they said there wasn't much more in the 30, did they? They said it.
Really?
Yeah, they said there wasn't a great deal. It's worth having a look at the stats on it. But I don't know. You know, I think how much can you? I think this is one of the things, isn't it? How far do you go, really? All this stuff, you can really push it, can't you? Oh yeah, it knows on. It's pretty cool. Let's take it really slow. Kind of, yeah. Not easy now, is it? No, didn't think so. Is that a roll reversal cue? We'll see.
I need to get up with him.
And the fact is 4-4. Sorry, rolling 4-4.
I6 unload. Knots on 2 circle. Fighting for rate now. Up and over. Back into the wedge.
Are you getting much aileron movement in there? It's like
no. Yeah, it seems pretty stable. You took some hits from me though, so maybe you're damaged.
It's only pride.
Yeah.
So how long did you do in the Australian Air Force then?
6 years.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys can get in and out quite quickly, can't you?
It's 10 normally. I left early.
Wait, how come you're over here now?
My wife, she works in London, so.
Oh, how dare they? So get some guns going on here. fuel will be the limiting factor on this one.
So do you enjoy the tornado? Do you miss it sometimes?
Well, it's like anything, isn't it? You tend to miss parts of it, but you don't tend to miss all the politics. I'm sure you understand. It's it was a good jet actually, and it was designed, for the low level environment, which is what I was designed for, it seems. But it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, we had a good squadron. We were quite fortunate. There were some bad squadrons, and there were some good squadrons, and we had a really good squadron. We had a lot of good people on it. Oh, fuel for me.
Good fun.
Yeah, I would have rolled in. I'd have won that. You're lucky.
Yeah. Do you want to try again? That was fun.
You want to try?
No. Let's do F5s again. Yeah, while we're here.
Okay, cool. You happy? Let me just get this back.
Yeah.
This time you let me win, yeah? Okay. As we agreed. Stick to the agreement. What are you talking about? Right. So go back to the fleet status. You're there as well. Okay. Cool.
Ready? Here we go. Perfect fly.
You happy?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna set this cockpit up as a winner's cockpit now. I should. What was I wearing? Come on, VR. You should let me do that. I know it. Better. Okay. Oh yeah, so bottom right hand, there's a switch you can move to the left. It says auto balance on it.
Okay.
Next to the canopy jettison handle, just top right. If you don't get a chance, I wouldn't worry about it. It doesn't really seem to matter too much. Not for you, it pretty matters a lot for me.
Was that part of your pre-merge tactic to get me looking in the cockpit at the merge?
A lot more than that, yeah, exactly. Ask some really difficult questions that the student kind of goes, I don't know. It's like, how was your last sortie? It's like, the instructor said that you were struggling with lookout, and they're like, was I? And before you know it, you're on the tail.
I'm blind at the moment.
Oh, sorry, dude. Okay, well, this is why labels are pretty good, isn't it? I'm beneath you now. I'll just carry flying around the circle.
No, visual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, flight's on.
Oh, I gave you about 90 degrees for free. It's outrageous. That's my excuse. Just shows that the Rift S must be just a little bit clearer. Just
it is
enough.
It is good. Yeah. It is good.
Oh, crikey, Jet. What are you doing? So how are the F-15 guys then? They do a lot.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, but there's like that crossover into DCS. but they're getting it. Yeah, they're getting it. I think that like Guido was coming into the merge because when we merge on the clinic, we merge fast typically, and we go up. So there's a lot of verticality in the fights, which the Eagle guys are saying in real life you don't see as much verticality in the fighting as what we do in DCS.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I think especially when you fight some of the AI, that's all you really get. They just go up the whole time, especially when it's on veteran or something. Especially Ace on the F5. There's the Ace on the F5. It's just I spoke to DCS about this, and the way they do it is they take the drag index off the airplane, so they just give the AI less drag basically. So you're really fighting something that's quite difficult. I'm stuck the other side of the drag curve right now.
Oh yeah. Into the wedge now. Yeah, that's the thing about the F5, isn't it? Like, it looks like if you get slow, you get absolutely punished.
Yeah, really do. Below 250 knots, you're kind of struggling. It's kind of hard to keep above 250 knots a lot of the time because you just pull into it. Which you find in the Hornet as well a little bit. I need to see where you are. You get. So I'm kind of looking back out here. Let's find doing some of this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. It's coming at us.
Oh, you lost a horizontal stab.
Oh, I'm out then. Right. Where's my button? The button that's always hidden for eject, which is really good now. Right.
Nice.
The F5 bores me. Let's get into the
okay.
let's get into the F16, and then you can demonstrate to me your incredible F16 prowess. Let me just get the jets squared away.
I wouldn't say that, Tim.
Yeah, you say that, yeah. If you're in BFM clinics and stuff, I mean, it's pretty awesome. Let's have a look. So 1v1, 2, that's the one. I'm going to put us both F16, same parameters. I'm not that familiar with F16, so you might have to talk me through. I think I've mapped stuff.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
How do I select the weapons? How do I set the gun on it then?
Have you got a Warthog?
Yeah.
So the boat switch on the Warthog, boat switch aft, should bring up the gun. Okay. Yeah. Out of interest, yeah, radar will turn the HMD knob on, which is just in front. You know where that is? In front of the left.
Yeah, the left-hand side.
Yeah. Turn the HMD on, and then when you go to gun mode, you should get the ellipse up in the HMD. Okay. And then when you're looking at me, TMS up short should lock me.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be looking at you, to be fair. Right, so the server should be up now. We should have two F16s. But I've given you what you'll find is there's an F16 for me and there's a Yak 52 for you.
The 109 or something, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You're like, what the hell is this thing? Where am I? Oh, I've given you, just load the right missions down. Right, here we go.
Once again, apologies, chat. Twitch to DCS is not coming up in my Rift at the moment, so I can't see anything that you're writing.
1080.
I got 2080 Ti.
Here, but you think that the GT is going to struggle with that, do you?
I think with the 2080 Ti, it's probably. I think at time.
You've got to be right.
I think it's going to struggle because the thing is, man, like it's 2.5. The G2 is 2.5 times the number of pixels as a Rift S, right? And I'm only most of the time in DCS, I'm only getting like 40 FPS in the Rift S. So I don't know how the same card is going to be able to push 2.5 times the amount of pixels.
Yeah, and I've got because the guy I fly with on DCS, the BD guy, he should be in now. He's got the Rift S as well, and he told me what the settings were that he was using on his on DCS. So I just copied all his settings and just unfreeze the server. Man, this is your airplane, right?
Dude, what is going on here? This is weird. I'm still looking at the server select screen. Hang on, I'm gonna have to exit out.
Okay, he disappeared. Yeah, he disappeared. I'll select roll again.
Yeah, as in like I left the whole server. Hang on, give me a second.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'm back to spectators, so I'll wait for you to pop back in. That's a kill for me, by the way. Kill's a kill.
Yeah, it's a kill. That's definitely a kill.
If you can't handle server, yeah, it's like easy kill. Straight out. That's the fastest kill we've got, by the way. So
yeah, well done. That was really impressive.
Right, okay. So are we on pause? Yeah, we should be on pause. Okay, right, cool. So let me just try and get a gun here. No. I'll just change the screens. Oh, come on. Where the fuck is the gun button?
Yeah, so boat switch aft should bring up the gun. You get the funnel in the HUD.
Aha. Oh, so I've gone into ACM mode, I think. Yeah, fine. So
and then turn the HMD on and press TMS forward short once, or TMS up short once, and you'll get the ellipse up.
Oh yeah, I've got some stuff growing in the HUD. We'll see what happens, right? It's all good fun. Oh yeah, it's locked you. I think, is it? I think it's locked you.
Not yet.
No, it hasn't, is it? Hang on, it's a head-on gunner thing again. Will you stop shooting me? What? Why are you not?
I'm not nose on. Yeah, that's the thing about VR, isn't it? Hard to judge aspect.
Oh, we're doing that speed thing, aren't we? Okay.
Right, I need to get up and behind him now.
Don't shoot me in the face. Good. Lessons. 11,000. Oh, I can't see. 6,000.
Do you know what best rate is in the Viper, Tim?
I think it's up around 0.65, which I guess would be, well, down here, I guess it's got to be like 330, 350 or something, isn't it?
No, it's way faster than that. 440 to 480. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing that, then I'm in a world of pain. Effect on. And 3-7 committing. That's not going to work out. Go oblique. Go oblique. 3-3. 3,000. 2-5. 2 leveling. Oh man, I got away from that. Oh, I think I'm dead. Am I dead?
Is he dead? Is he? Oh my god!
Was that in the face?
Yeah, that was insane, dude. I didn't know. I didn't realize you were pointing at me then.
Yeah, I think my back of the jet had gone over the front of the jet.
Yeah, good fight. Yeah, 440 to 480 for rate. And then if we get in a vertical 2 circle, go for 300 at the top and 400 at the bottom.
Start at 3. Let's go back for this. Okay, back spectators. Back in there. Let's have a look. Okay, so how are you holding like 400 knots at the bottom?
You mean in vertical 2 circle or?
Negative, no. So when we're at base there, I can't hold more than about 270, 300.
Oh yeah, just make sure when you transition to 2 circle on the deck that you're fast. So above 400, and then just ease until you get your 440, and then just lock it in. And then if you see me still rating around on you, it's probably because I'm faster. So then just bump it up to like 480. But you're going to find that anything above 480, you're going to be bouncing off like 9G, 9.1G, and you'll start blacking out.
Makes sense. I'm in. Are you in?
Briefing fly. In.
Roger that. So I pull that back to. No, I didn't. I say I break. Pull that back to. That should work out, I guess. We'll see. So she's not a slow speed machine, then, I guess.
No, absolutely not. Viper doesn't like. Well, I mean, if the other Viper's slow, then yeah, it's fine. But if he's fast and he's basically denying you 1 circle, then he'll just raid over the top. Take that speed up. So yeah, it's generally a bad idea to try and force overshoot in the Viper.
I'm not telling. You got
I'm above you. High 6, I think. High 7. Flares out.
Gotcha. Oh man. You're flying through. Come on. Oh no, is that enough for me to not? I think it is.
Yeah, you got a horizontal stab off there.
God damn it, man, you're flying through. And everything. Right. Let's go look at the watch. Let's go one more then.
Yeah.
I'll decide who the winner is. Oh, good like that. Right, I'm back in. Going to briefing. Happy?
Yeah, we can jump back in Hornets too if you find that more fun. The Vipers, Viper's kind of unforgiving.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I like it. I must admit, I need more time in this thing.
Well,
I say more time. I need more time doing everything apart from teaching people to take off.
Because I know you've flown the Hornet loads, haven't you, in DCS?
Not well. The F5 was what I started off with. I quite liked the F5, but the yeah, the F5 was kind of like a real thing. Although I think you go through the manual, it's got its pluses and minuses.
I don't like this. I don't like getting slow like this. I'll give him some angles here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to force one circle in the vertical.
It's not building. Build the speed.
He's got the energy. Let me just put myself on the inside of the circle slow.
$16 in the descent.
Offset. Now force the overshoot.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, it's going to end up on the deck, isn't it, to be honest? You've actually done this for
it's
real.
11,000.
It's pretty crazy. Someone's got a level first. 8,000. 7. 6 for level. It's 5. There's 4.
You can see me getting the knots back on for the deck transition into rate now.
2 for level.
So if he's slower than me, then he's going to suffer here.
1 leveling. 9, 8, 7, 6, 11, 5. Hold. Happy. Speed's good. 230 build. So now, what's your speed now?
470.
Yeah, how are you 470 down there on 230? And I've got no way of building this back up, really. So inevitably you are going to rate faster, although I can just keep a smaller radius in you. Give it flies up into the sea. Oh, you kill me.
Good fight. Yeah. So like, when I see that deck transition coming into 2 circle, I'm building that energy, so I ended up on the deck fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but how do you get to the bottom with that energy? When I got to the bottom and I'm holding like 250 sort of thing, and you're still holding 400.
So like during the last few revolutions, of the spiral towards deck, like I was building my energy state. So
yeah, so you get to the bottom with high energy, whereas I'm keeping that going. And when do you start honoring base then? So at what point? Because you know what the F16 needs to pull out at, so you say, okay, at 5, I'm going to start transitioning.
Yeah, I don't know. I just judge it based on, like, I know that I want to. So for me, like, the be all and end all is to get on the deck above 400. So I kind of judge it off that. Yeah. Like, I go, okay, if I start easing now, like, because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm trying to deny you nose, but I'm also trying to build energy, so I end up at my energy state on the deck. And so I'm just playing those 2 things off against one another, in order to judge when to do it.
That's interesting, actually. I'll tell you what. Okay, let's do one more. Let's just see. I'm just trying to think what could be a bit different here. Let's just try and... What have I got? And then we'll put this down to obviously my victory and good teaching for you, which is... Let's have a look. Let's see what else we could choose here. So 5F16, F14. Look, I've never flown the 1450, never flown the Harrier, A10.
Do you... Yeah, the Hornet's a load of fun, and it's a BFM monster, but you've never flown it at all?
The Hornet?
No, the Tomcat.
The Tomcat? No, never. I mean, I just, what I try and do is we get jets with the Shadowland server, and we go through them. And the guys sit on the pan and they teach other guys to either start the airplane or to, what is an INS and how do you, and why are you doing it? That's the big thing. It's like, why are we doing these things? Like, why does the APU come on this time and stuff like that? So it's slightly different training than I think you get when you go head to head BFM. So a lot of guys, what I find is I say to them, I say, do you know how to land? They say, well, I never land. I always get either shot down or I eject. It's like, okay, well, we need to sort of land and go through the shutdown of the airplane to kind of try and understand it. You should be able to find. Actually, let me just see. We got F18. We do the last.
Yeah,
F18.
Sounds
good.
Should
be able to find that server now. I just have to change the mission. It should be up.
If you want to BFM more, I've got about another 30 minutes. It's up to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I do, but it's okay. Just I've got to meet some of the guys on my own server at some point.
Yeah.
And they're probably watching this going, I don't want to fly anymore. Maxed out all. Let's go for. Oh, there we go, that one there. So this should be. Let me just check it's coming up. So it's just slow to load. Right, got it. Yeah, I'm up.
Hang on a second. I think it's doing this thing again where it's giving me two screens simultaneously. Like, so hang on, let me just try and get rid of that window.
I can come back out again if you want.
This might be a kill for you. Hang on. Briefing. Yeah, it's done it again. That's a kill for you right there. I got to back out and come back in. So.
Looks like you're on board there. Oh, I see. You've gone back out. Yeah. They said they put cows in the latest release, and I flew around yesterday. I didn't see a single cow.
What? Cows?
Yeah, I was very upset. Very upset to see cows. I want to see cows. I flew around for ages looking for cows. No cows. Nowhere. I'm going to phone them up.
I'm ready to go, Tim.
Roger, briefing, fly.
I suppose Tornado BFM would have felt like somewhere between the F5 and the Viper, but probably closer to the F5, I guess, just because of the Alpha.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Alpha for the Tornado was around about, I think, 21. But you never got there unless you're in a slow speed fight, and even then, you're hauling the wings around that thing. You really are. So it's. Actually, let's do that. There's me trying to react to what you did, which is completely wrong. Oh, I've lost you.
I'm at the top of the circle above you.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Flares out.
I'll come up. I'll got you.
I'm not going to take this shot.
No, thank you. I did. I think it was a novelty for me. It was like, oh, it's a novelty. Something I haven't seen before. 10,000. One day, all this will be like just you'll be able to see it so clearly.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be like, remember when we used to play? It was like when we used to play like Strike Harrier or something. It'll be like on the Amstrad 6128 or something like that. It'd be like, remember we used to do that? You'd be like, oh my god, remember we couldn't see aspect and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like when
seriously, real trouble with aspect.
Yeah, what do you reckon? About 10 years before it's good?
Oh, I think it's going to be accelerated over that, to be fair, because we're just seeing this exponential rise in technology now, aren't we? And we always think it's going to be longer than it actually is.
This flight's getting pretty slow now.
Sooner than we think, but. That's 4, 3. Oh, nice. Just literally left that too late. Just going to land on the wall.
Get out.
I've got this. I've got it.
Good fight.
Brilliant. Yeah, I was never going to win that. Right. So do one more and we'll leave it there.
Well, yeah, one more. That sounds good.
It's like that. It's like that drug addict, isn't it? Right.
It is. It is. It is. Yeah.
One more.
Okay, here we go. Right. Briefing flight.
Right, I'm in.
Man, yeah, there's loads of new sounds in the Hornet, it sounds like the slow speed sound, the gun sound.
I must admit, it's not being.
That's at least 2 right there.
So you reckon they've done that on the latest release, do you?
Sounds. I don't know. Yeah, I think so because I did fly the Hornet fairly recently, so the gun sounds definitely different, and so is that. Yeah, so is the slow speed. I don't know what else they've done. Maybe RWR sounds. Here we go.
Do you get a feeling of how much you're pulling then when you pull, like, so how much alpha you're pulling as opposed to, or you actually reading the instrumentation with your stick? I mean,
It's well, because I'm having to input force. You know what I mean? Because the stick doesn't move, and the maximum amount of force required is like 4.5. So I guess maybe I'm building up a bit of muscle memory for what force equates to what pull. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I think that's what the F-15 guys are getting on with. I mean, you tend to know from feeling with the G pants and the actual G itself, like literally what your speed is in the airplane. I mean, you don't have to look. You go like, yeah, I know where I am. And with this, I keep having to. It's not I don't reference speed because I'd always do that anyway. But it's getting used to DCS and what you have to kind of look for and look at. And the funny thing is, whenever I record with the headset and then I go back and I record the watch track, I don't record like I'm right now. I wouldn't record this with Shadow Play or something. I record the watch track, and the watch track, of course, is in 4K. So when you say, "Hey, I was struggling with aspect," everyone's like, "Dude, I can see it perfectly." It's like, "Dude, I'm struggling to actually see the dude full stop."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one day that will change, and that'll be amazing.
But I think just the ability to record what you're seeing, which is something I wish, like when we are commentating fights, like competitive DCS wise, we have the ability. Like if we had the ability to jump in and look at what the pilot was seeing, that would be huge.
Oh yeah. What am I now for? Oh, the French use it, don't they? The French use tactile and everything. I'm sat here now. Let you shoot me. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, good fun.
Oh, maybe a snapshot there, just to stop the gun working else. I'll get
killed. Good fights, Tim. Let's definitely do that again. That was really thanks, man.
Fun. I will. Someone said to me to get a Rift S, and I was like, "Well, there's any point when the G2's coming." But I did think about the G1, the Reverb G1. I don't know whether you've got anything on that. We're just going to G1 and reading it alone at G1 and not going to G2. Whether it's not enough of a step up. You know what I mean?
The guys I've spoken to who have it, really do like it.
Seriously.
Yeah. But I'm pretty happy with the Rift S. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thank you for coming and watching Tim and I BFM. Tim, if you ever want to do it again, just hit me up. Maybe next time we can do Tomcats or something.
Or we'll do like Spitfire or something.
Oh yeah, World War II would be awesome too over Normandy.
We'll do because I've got Track IR. I just can't use it in that capacity. It's really, I don't know whether you tried Track IR before, but it's just for me, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, Track IR, isn't it? Because it's like an arbitrary head movement to produce a certain outcome in the game. And I think the thing is when you're loaded up or things get really dynamic, it's easy to lose sight when you're trying to do that. I think the guys that get really good with it do it really well. But the other problem I've got with Track IR is, through the zenith, the top of your head. You can't set it, I think, to 100 or 110 degrees past the vertical, but you end up like hitting this vertical stop, and Track IR just won't let you look any further. And
exactly.
Then there's also the issue of looking behind the seat, which is a huge thing in BFM, right? And I think like even the Windows mixed reality headsets are just really good for allowing you to do that effectively, whereas I think Track IR can present you with a few problems there sometimes.
You can look around, can't you? But then what you can't, I can look to the back of the jet, but then I can't sort of look up at all. It seems to be a bit padlocked on it. But the guys I have seen doing it is amazing. So I think if I think I'm on your channel now. One of the dudes here is saying after 10 years of using it, it's second nature. And when I'm talking to the guys about starting systems in the jet, I think it's just amazing for that. Just literally be in the cockpit flashing things. I'd rather use that than the VR because of course the VR, especially you can't read anything. You just have to know where everything is. I guess that's how I use it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. Like VR at the moment, it's like a double-edged sword because the immersion and feeling like you're sitting in an airplane and like the spatial awareness that you get from like physically having that airplane in your room where he is in DCS is like a major plus. But then you've, like you say, the inability to judge aspect in BFM is a huge downside. Like there's so many times when you just don't know whether he's got his nose pointed at you or not. And I guess as a real world guy, my question to you would be, does that ever happen in real world where, a guy surprises you with where his nose is,
Not
you
really.
think, no, right. Yeah.
Not really. Well, the reason it doesn't is because you've always got the legacy of the fight up to that point. And if you got that 180 by 0, like all of a sudden his nose is pointing at you, it's probably to do with like reflection from the sun or environmental. So,
Yeah.
there might be. I mean, even then, say, if you're following a guy around the circle at 400 knots, he can't. It's a physical impossibility that his nose can then turn on you.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah.
and if it does, because you're in something like, I guess, a high alpha airplane like the Hornet or something, then he's lost so much energy that the fight is a changed fight now. So that wouldn't. I'm talking about the similar BFM or the similar ACM. So it wouldn't. And so the aspect was always. I mean, the fights didn't change. Like those fights that we had there were very rapid. Fights in the Hawk, for example, wouldn't end that quickly. The Hawk, very evenly matched airplane, I guess, and we knew what speeds to fly and what buffet levels to hold. And that's the other thing I think that's missing from DCS that I can't replicate. I don't think there any way of replicating it is you fly at what's called CL max, so the maximum coefficient of the lift. And you know that because as you're pulling back on the stick, once you start getting to that maximum alpha, the airflow is shed off the main plane and it hits the tail plane. It creates a buffet on the stick. The stick starts buffeting and the aircraft starts shaking. And bad students will pull too much buffet, whereas instructors will pull just enough buffet.
Yeah.
And that's how you'll get the extra 2 or 3 degrees per second around the fight. And it's just a learned process. But there's nothing I can find that you can actually get that buffet from. It's like I race a set of courses sometimes, and the Logitech wheel with the force feedback that's pretty good for the force feedback. But with these sticks, even with a Warthog here, I can't rep. So what happens, of course, like on the Hornet, is that where you get some indication of the alpha, you're getting none, and so you keep pulling, and before you know it, I guess like me, you're back at 250 knots, and
Yeah.
then you're
It is a real thing, isn't it? That definitely in DCS that the higher performance airplanes can sort of conceal BFM errors because you can just use power to get your way out of trouble a lot of times, can't you? Is that a real world thing as well? Do you find going from like advanced lead-in trainers like the Hawk to maybe guys these days who are moving into F-35s, for example, and going and BFMing in an F-35, the F-35 would give them so many more tools up their sleeve to fight it out, so to speak.
Yeah, it's normally, I think Typhoon was where the big jump is. So Typhoon as a BFM platform is phenomenal because of the excess power. So you put the power and you put your nose towards the threat. And I think the only other aircraft that can outperform that probably is like an F-22 or something. So
Yeah,
that's a real game changer because of the power of the aircraft.
yeah,
If you fight Hawk, I mean, we used to have Typhoon mates come back to Valley to become instructors, and we'd have guys who used to be on the F3 or whatever who were instructors. So these are ACM guys, and that's all they ever do is ACM, BFM. It's all about picture recognition, isn't it? And they would go flying with these Typhoon pilots who had been off the Hawk for 3 to 6 years. And of course, the Hawk pilot would beat the Typhoon pilot every time because the Typhoon pilot would be trying to cash in energy and all sorts. And it doesn't take much for the Hawk. And once you've cashed in energy and you're slow speed, you've got no excess power to rebuild it.
Mm.
So it's a
And
very
how long would
graceful.
it take the typical Typhoon guy when he makes a move back to a Hawk to get back into the groove with that sort of stuff and not pull too
Oh,
hard?
not long. Not long. No, I mean, not long at all. I mean, these guys are professionals at what they do, and they do it a lot. So, I would say well, it depends how much they're flying. You could probably say over, say, 5 hours or 5 trips. The guy's pretty awesome on the Hawk again. I don't think it's much really, because
Very
it's,
cool.
as I said, it is picture recognition, especially in a slow speed fight game. Knowing when your reversal cues are and things like this, it's not that difficult. What we're trying to get with DCS, apparently, what the guys are trying to do is make the aircraft more contrasted against the sky, so that you can see the aspect change and the rate of aspect change as well. And did I see you playing Tarkov recently as well?
Yeah, oh man, I'm Category 3 addicted to Tarkov right now. Do you play it?
No, I never have. I've watched loads of videos on it. I just don't know whether I've got the amount of time in my life to commit Tarkov.
Don't
But
do it. Don't do it, Tim.
seriously,
It's a black
I've heard it's
hole.
awesome. Is
Yeah.
it really? I've heard it's awesome,
Oh,
mate.
do you know the thing about that game? It does not give two shits about any first person shooter experience that you've got in your life. Like in fact, any like the habits you've built up in other first person shooters are just likely to get you killed in Tarkov. I'll give you an example of that, right? The other day, we were in a room, and it was me and my buddy, and we heard a couple of scavengers coming through, right? And so he gets killed, and then I drop down and reload my shotgun, and these guys storm in, and my character, while he's prone on the ground reloading shotgun shells, would not stand up. So these guys just shot me in the back, standing above me, like, it was.
Jeez.
I've never played another first-person shooter where the game does not respond to your commands, and Tarkov does that a lot. Like another example of that, I was lying in a room. I just killed a scav, and I'm like looting his body, right? And then I hear a PMC, a human PMC, enter the hallway, and I hear him coming, and I shuffle prone to the right about 5 centimeters, and then he full on comes into the doorway, gun up, and because I'd shuffled 5 centimeters, my gun didn't come up in time, and he killed me. So the game there's times when the game will just not respond to you based on what you're actually doing with your body. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, seriously, because I play like Insurgency a lot, and I think Insurgency, I'm not too bad at. I like Insurgency, but it's not like that. I know, guys, that you lose everything as well when you get killed. It's like that's it.
Absolutely. And the game also, like, if you come in late wipe, because the game, every time they introduce a new map, they wipe everyone's progression, so you go back to having nothing, just what you bought the game with, kind of thing. And I'm late wipe at the moment, so I'm coming in and encountering like level 50 PMCs, and I'm like, dude, my guy, like, he runs 100 meters and he's out of breath. Whereas these guys could probably run halfway across the map and be fine.
So, when is it? How often does it reset then?
I think they're talking about early 2021. Yeah, at the moment. There's a new map coming out called Streets of Tarkov, and I think that's when they're going to wipe it. But I'll give you one hot tip: if you do end up jumping in, buy the top version straight away. Like, it's 130 pounds, but if you don't buy that, you'll be kicking yourself afterwards, and you'll be waiting for a sale. You'll be waiting for a whole wipe for a sale to get all that inventory space and the gamma container and all that stuff. So.
All right, so you need stuff to store places and stuff, do you?
Like, yeah, because otherwise, the inventory management, you feel hamstrung by it because you got like a limited amount of space, and you're gonna be shuffled. You're gonna spend more time playing Tetris than you are playing Tarkov.
That's the thing about it. I've seen this where guys are like, I'm moving this to this, that, I'm going to give you this and this and that. And it's like, that's a lot of stuff, but moving around. Like, it's not like you're jumping in with a dude's written about squad here, which I know is pretty good fun. And Insurgency, where you're like, literally, you know what you've got and you crack on.
Yeah. But man, I'll tell you what, on the flip side of that, like, I guess I've just spoken about Tarkov in quite a few negative ways, but it is a brilliant game. Like, there is no other game like it. The loot persistency, the feeling of risk reward, like, imagine sitting there, right? And this happened to me yesterday. You spend about 20 minutes and 100,000 rubles lovingly crafting an AK-74 that looks like it's from Special Forces, right? And then you take that gun in, but you click the wrong box and you go into like an offline. You think you're going into an offline mode, no risk, right? To practice against AI. I actually ended up in an actual raid, and I hadn't insured any of my gear. I come around a box, and a PMC just taps me in the head, and I lost all my shit. Like, the game doesn't care about you, man. Like, it does. Like, if you make mistakes, you will just lose. But the thing is, when it works, Tim, it works really well. Like, when you kill like a high ranking, like a level 47 PMC as like a level 3 scab or something, dude, that feeling is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine you've got all this stuff and everything. But then, you're right. I just see like people going up there and they're chatting to each other, and then someone just snipes them from nowhere. Like another guy's on the ground in a bush going, not moving. He's like, I cannot move now. I literally can't move as we're getting shot. The other guy's like, dude, you got shot. Well, look, it's cool. I think I bookmarked your channel somehow anyway, so I know where you are. Yeah, cool.
We'll do it again. Next time, let's do Tomcat. So I'd like to see you BFM the Tomcat. That'd be fun.
I will go and find that. I'll download it and square it, because guys like flying that, don't they? Guys are big fans.
Yeah. Guys on stream love watching it.
Yeah, we need something. Yeah, because I did see an interview of that mover chap, and he was interviewing someone called Oral who did an exchange onto the F3, and that guy was talking about the Tomcat versus the F3 being very, very different platforms. So that was quite an interesting one.
Oh, nice.
He does those videos. Right, cool. I got to make a move. Okay, but look,
see you later.
I had a great time, kind of.
Catch you, Tim. See ya. All right. I'll put you guys on a small raid. All right. Take it easy.
All right, 1 minute. Okay, you all right?